the biggest challenge that I see people face in the spiritual and law of attraction community, the manifestation community, is the idea that they need to heal. The idea and the concept that you need to heal implies that you are broken or there's something wrong with you. And if you're in the perpetual loop of being broken, you're going to manifest more situations and circumstances of being blocked and broken. You don't need to heal in order to manifest. I used to believe that once you heal, that you see results of the law of attraction, but that's what I believed because that's what I was taught by the law of attraction and spiritual community, that I need to heal and that's going to raise my vibration and then I'll manifest, which creates a belief structure which now manifests the exact thing that you believe. But if you believe or you choose to believe that you don't need to heal in order to manifest your reality, then that will be the case because that is what you believe. Now, am I saying not to do any work on yourself? Am I not saying to overcome your ex or overcome a relationship challenge or anything like that and just be and don't grow and don't heal from your past? I'm not saying that at all. Does healing affect the law of attraction? From my experience, it does. But that's what I believe. And so I experienced that, right? Some people don't even believe healing actually changes your results of the law of attraction. So what do you think? Like, really think about it. We are lowering our self-esteem every time we find something wrong with us, right? Every time we find something, oh, I have this block and I have abundance blocks and money blocks and I have this problem and that problem and I have this procrastination and this self-doubt and this fear and this anxiety and fear of success, fear and fear failure. It keeps us in this mental masturbation, this constant loop of trying to figure out what's wrong with me. And it can be a bit neurotic, like, okay, there's another thing wrong with me, there's another thing wrong with me, there's another thing wrong with me. And we're not making any progress. Well, we make progress in terms of our personal growth and personal evolution sometimes. However, are you experiencing the real changes in your life? That's the question that I begin to ask myself. Is like, I do so much work on myself. Why am I not seeing any changes in my external reality? And then once I started to realize that there are many people who don't do any work on themselves. They just take action and they see results. They manifest their reality despite what they're feeling. They could be feeling anxiety, depression, fear, doubt. Doesn't matter what they're feeling, right? Because oftentimes, I don't know if you can hear the noise in the background. This is like the worst time for them to do construction work. But people who don't have the idea or concept of law of attraction can oftentimes manifest way better because they got no ties to what they want. They just go after what they want and they make it happen. And so it may look like it's easier for them to see results, but it's not working for me. And one of the things that I share with people is that to realize, how can we experience more God? Like, I was figuring out, okay, if everything is energy and everything is the universe and everything is one, then why would I need to manifest? Why don't I just realize and remember who I really am? Why continually reprogram my subconscious mind? Why continually work on myself? Why continually heal if I can just accept the fact that I am the universe and operate from that space and see everything as one? I don't need to use techniques like affirmations or visualizations because visualization implies that you don't have the goal unless you're doing visualization properly, by the way. Okay, visualization, usually people when they're visualizing it in the future, right? They're visualizing it outside of themselves, right? And if you're visualizing it in a way where you're imagining that you have already achieved the goal and feeling it from first person, you're seeing out of your own eyes, then the body is not going to be able to tell the difference, or the subconscious mind is not going to be able to tell the difference between reality and what you're evoking as emotion anyway. Okay. And even the concept of reprogramming your subconscious mind and using visualization still implies a state of separation, because you are saying still that you don't have it, right? You're imagining that you have it, and by just imagining that you have it, you're saying that you don't have it, right? So even if you feel as if, right, someone who has achieved their goal is not feeling as if, right? They're just living their lives. Right? They're not thinking about it too tough, right? It just is what it is, right? It's become normal, natural, and automatic, just like breathing, talking, walking, and blinking, right? We don't necessarily think about blinking that much, right? We don't think about walking or driving our car. It's automatic. We've forgotten about it. It's become heart. How do we get into the space where it's become heart? We realize that we are the universe, and so nothing is separate from me. The goal is not separate from me. It just is. Okay? And so this constant healing thing, this constant growth thing, I would only do it, from my own personal experience, I would only do it because I'm realizing that I am consciousness, and the body, mind, and my nervous system is experiencing this, right? And not to say that those two things are separate, but I am realizing that the body, the mind, has certain programs and conditioning based on what I've experienced in my life. And if I'm doing it from that space of presence, then that's a whole different story. Does that make sense? So I would go as far to say that we don't need to work on ourselves. We don't need to heal ourselves. We need to realize and remember who we really are. And from that space, you are everything. So you are the confidence, you are the success, you are the happiness, joy, abundance, and whatever it is, because you are everything. And once you begin to experience that more or embody that more, you will no longer need to work on yourself, because you are experiencing you as God or the universe and oneness. Okay, I have a whole program that goes that deeper into this, and it's a whole 6-month process. Very, very powerful program. Will change your life. And I'll leave it there. See you in the next one. Peace.